I get a lot of feedback from the people who watch my videos. And thank goodness, I've got thick skin. One of the most interesting things about being online, and I'm not just talking about videos, I'm just talking about any time you do something online. If you're doing it, you gotta have a certain amount of thick skin. Like, I've seen people that have posted things and they say something without a little emoji, so you don't know if they're kidding or not. And it really just sometimes gets to people. I mean, it really gets to people. They'll say something, I don't know, whatever it is. They say something to somebody and they get all uppity about, oh, why did they say that? Maybe it was just a little joke, but you can't tell. You can't tell when somebody's being serious and when they're not. Now, what I'm talking about today is if you really want to post anything online, and especially videos like this, if you want to get online, you gotta get thicker skin or don't do it at all. If you want to be online and you don't want anybody to ever offend you, then just post nothing but cat videos and smiley faces, because you're never going to see it that way. If no matter what you post, no matter what you do, there's always going to be somebody out there. Could even be a close friend who's going to take it the wrong way, say something, and you won't know if they're joking. You don't know what they mean. I'll give you a couple of examples. I do a lot of video reviews, not on this channel, but on my other channel, and also on Amazon. And I posted a review once on Amazon. I was an Amazon top 300 reviewer, by the way, and it was for this product here. Now, this is one of the easiest products I ever had to review. So I did a review, it was a video review, where I specifically talked about how quick and easy this was going to be to review, because it's pretty much self-explanatory. What do I mean by self-explanatory? Well, you have a little thing you hold on to here, and it has 2 buttons on it. Now, you push the button, and it takes a picture from your iPhone. And you have to first pair it with your phone. I said that. You pair it with your phone, you push the button, and it takes a picture. And if you're shooting a video, when you push the button, it starts the video. You push the button, it stops the video. That's pretty much all there is to it. And I could have reviewed that in literally about 20 seconds. Say, pair it with your phone, push the button. Then I made a point of saying it has 2 buttons. One is for the iPhone and one is for Android. So if you have an iPhone, you push the big one. If you have an Android, push the one on the bottom. Now, I post that review, and believe it or not, I actually get feedback on that, which is mostly good, saying, oh, thank you, etc. One guy wrote me, and this is exactly what he wrote, way to not, he put that caps, demonstrate how the thing works. How about you just talk about how it works? Of course, he's repeating himself there, but that's another story. Have you ever seen the Mona Lisa? Let me describe this painting you see. She has this smile, ... Basically, this guy was saying that I didn't describe the product well. Now, I just described it to you, and I think pretty much anyone watching this pretty much knows that it does exactly what I say. You charge it up, you sync it with your phone, and then whenever you use the camera app, you push the button, it takes the picture. That's it. What more can I possibly say? I could say, well, it's black. It has a handle, which I think I actually mentioned it has a strap in case you want to hang it on your wrist. I mentioned it is Bluetooth because I said you had to pair it. But that's pretty much all there was to say about it. I mean, I've done in-depth reviews for things that could go on 15 minutes, but I don't think I had to go more than a minute to describe this thing. So what I'm getting at here is no matter what you do online, you really have to be prepared for the onslaught. I did a video where I was talking about Mac versus PC, not Windows versus Mac OS, but Mac versus PC. And my argument there, which I'm probably going to get some feedback on now, was simply that if you were on the fence about which to buy, you don't know which to buy, get the Mac. Because if you get the Mac, you can run Windows and Mac. But if you get the Windows, you can only run Windows. Pretty simple. Mac versus PC. I wasn't comparing the operating systems because some people took it to task that I mentioned nice things about running Windows on there and say, well, if you don't like Windows, why would you want to run it on your Mac? And I tried to get to the essence there, saying, well, listen, I just said if I had to buy a PC or a Mac, if I bought the PC, it can only run PC, but if I bought the Mac, I can run both. I'm not saying I don't like Windows. I do prefer Mac, but I like to run certain Windows programs that I can't run on the Mac, which, by the way, is almost none now. That's another story, and I don't want to get into that whole argument here. But the essence of what I'm saying is that you have to be prepared for an onslaught. I mean, it was a very simple thing. I gave my opinion about whether I would buy a PC or a Mac, and I am telling you, I got one hell of a thread of people, and they weren't just writing a couple of short things, although there were a couple of those. A couple of them just said, "You're a faggot." One guy just wrote, "You're stupid." I mean, really crazy, dumb things. And of course, there's always the inevitable joke about my hair or my lack of hair or my beard or whatever it may be. Those I always expect. You got to expect that, and that's part of it. But some people really wrote literally a novel of responses, real long and really well thought out things. But essentially, just trying to call me out as being somebody that doesn't know what he's doing and is giving out bad advice. I mean, you really got to have thick skin. So, again, the essence of today's thought is, if you are going to be online, you got to be all in. And you got to be in and know that a good number of people who are going to watch what you're saying, and of course this also goes for typing, because I know people who don't use video and they just post a couple things, like they'll watch the news and they'll see whatever such and such did in politics and they'll say, "No wonder, because he's such a jerk, and anybody who voted for this guy's a jerk." You got to expect people to get back at you. You got to have thick skin. So if you want to post online, either post cat videos and smiley faces or just get thicker skin. And that's today's idea of the day. All right, so that's today's idea of the day. I hope you liked it. If you visit ideaoftheday.com, you'll see a new one every day. Every day. Yeah, some of them don't suck. And don't forget to subscribe. And you can see them here every day. Brand new one. And some of my videos don't suck either.